Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that message right there. This may be a rough stream. I don't know how real technical difficulties are gonna be. You know how internet can be. Sometimes it just goes out like a time or two in the night, and you're like, okay, that was nothing. It was a turn. That's fair. Yeah. Usually I got the good internet. I got fiber internet. It's just bugging out today. Music is too loud. Oh yeah, yeah. That's for a different reason. My bad. My bad. Well, super jump scared today on the music. Hit y'all with the mask off solo. It's actually Among Us. What's up, Mebby? What's up? What's up? So, I got a lot of Pokemon that I haven't used that are ready to go. I think this box is mainly it. Some of these other ones I'm working on. And then I got a box of Charizards. In the future, my giveaways will be alphas. I forgot about the alpha part. I just forgot. It's a mistake. That's on me. But these are made to be Charizard X. They're adamant Charizards. And we can start with that. I think. I'm kind of giving people a second to get in here. See, I'm doing a lot of YouTube work and experiment. I'll talk a little bit at the beginning of... Jesus, or get the hiccups, whichever works. Alright, no, but I'm going to talk a little bit. I've been working on YouTube stuff a lot over the last week. That's why there's been a little bit less streams. I've been like working on new graphics and made the tier list video twice because I was editing that and turned the mic up too loud. Hey, look, that was the other thing. If you watched the streams before, wait, that's not my moveset, but I would not have been surprised if I had... Okay, so see, these have different moves even. And that's the thing. Okay, I will explain this as well. Like I said, been working on a lot of YouTube related things over the last week. And plan to roll out this streaming schedule. Although, for those who you know, the OGs of the chat, gotta tell y'all, I'm gonna roll out this stream schedule at the beginning of December, but Amazon is just not cooperating because the first 2 weeks of the new streaming schedule, they do got me working extra, so I might have to like slightly adjust times. It should be mostly fine, but Amazon is not cooperating. Now on the Charizards, maybe if you ever gen Pokemon into this game to experiment and mess around like we like to do in Scarlet and Violet, I found it a time-saving hack to just put like Protect as the move. And I guess it's been filling in the rest of the move set, but it's so easy to access all the moves that a Pokemon can learn in this game that I just put, because it's also a lot of moves that have been removed from this game. Pokemon don't, the movesets ain't right, okay? I cannot mess up my memory of what movesets Pokemon have in the regular games by trying to remember the difference. Alright, you might be reconnected. Am I reconnected? I think I'm reconnected. Okay. My bad, y'all. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I'm gonna try to give the stream at least like 30 minutes to an hour to see if it can smooth out. Cause I mean, I did kind of just get home from work and stuff like that too. I don't really know. I think, I mean, we pay for the internet. So yeah, I said it in the chat now, but my little pro tip for genning Pokemon into this game is do the move sets in the game. Anyway, maybe you trying to get a Charizard? Are you trying to battle? Are you what you into tonight? You on a game? Y'all talking about some Geometry Dash? Is that what y'all got going on? Y'all got Barry on the G Dash? Got you. You know what's funny? In the South, GD does definitely not mean Geometry Dash. Where I live in Tennessee, people really think that saying the GD, as they like to say, is one of the worst swear words that you could say. And by GD I mean goddamn. Southern Tennessee Bible Belt people, I'm sure there's a lot of other people, but you get my point. They hate that. Whenever I first moved here from Ohio as a teenager, I thought that to say goddamn was a pretty minor cuss word, like saying ass or something. You know, ass is not the heaviest cuss word like some other ones, right? But in a lot of people I've met here's eyes, they hate that word, hate that. It's funny to call it a word, but they hate the GD, as they call it, more than they hate the F word. Which I just honestly disagree. I disagree with y'all on that. Okay, you playing a... Okay, you got Creator Haven themed Geometry Dash level? Is it hard? Like, if I've never played Geometry Dash... Well, Bishme need to be willing to try it. He know how to actually play. But could I beat it? If I've never really played before? Oh yeah, what I'm thinking about, you said you sitting here getting cooked by it. Why would I think I could beat it? But I don't mean this to make fun, Bruno. I mean, obviously, I guess I do mean this to make fun. But I only mean this to make fun. When people learn English as a second language and their first language is Arabic, they are some of the most hilarious cussers. Like, I'm not gonna give an example because I highly will tread on sounding incredibly racist, but it's like they don't have they do their own. Okay, so I think I'm back again. And bro, I would definitely not want to play like some Unite or something. If I was going to switch games, I would switch to something that didn't involve so much internet, like some single player, but there's no point. It's the stream, the whole internet just keeps like, it'll go out and reconnect, but then that causes so many issues in OBS and everything that like that doesn't go well. Get him. There we go. I thought that was an Ampharos I was targeting. Ow. Here we go. Oh yeah, save the earthquake though. Now we getting smashed in general in this game, but get over there, Blastoise. Come on. There we go. Are you just starting My Hero Academia with the amount of anime you watch? That's surprising. Got 5 kills, it's not too shabby. Turned down the game. Oh, yeah. My volumes are all messed up tonight. I appreciate you, Bruno. Alright, I did a battle. Before my internet starts messing up again, let's see if I can get rid of some of these Charizards. Actually, I'm gonna just do 3369 for the code. Just 4 digits, 3369. And I'm gonna search for a few minutes and see if I can connect with anybody. Because if anybody wants one of these shiny adamant, obviously you gotta get your own Mega Stone, but other than that, ready to go Mega Charizards. I'm serving them up. And my new stream schedule is gonna start in December, so I might just run a bunch of giveaways and like kind of be a little promotional for a week or so, a week and a half. Turns out you can make a plus move by clicking plus, but it uses a bit of your mega charge. That's very interesting. I've got to try that. Ooh, that's fire. Pokemon Emerald ROM hack I'm playing called Crest. You can choose between open world and like regular, right? That's fire. So while I'm seeing if somebody wants to Charizard real quick. And we got Jimmy in the spot. Lost my train of thought. I was gonna explain this upcoming stream schedule a little bit. Because I got Pokemon on like just the regular Pokemon logo on Monday. Tuesday I'm going to play Guilty Gear. Monday and Friday. And this will probably be pretty similar to what the Friday streams will be like until, if anybody else is lurking wants a Charizard, I'm going to run the same code. But I'm not going to lie, I'm backing out if it's Jimmy. I will let double dips happen, just, I'm trying to see who all is out there trying to get some Pokemon. Anyway. You need a shiny Noivern, and I have like 5. I actually think I have one, but no, I'm not in need. I'm looking to try to help people get their collections up so the level of battle play are like, the battles will get better. So, what I was more specifically thinking is Monday will be more like ROM hacks, chilling, single player. Like when I had a lot of fun playing Emerald Sea Glass. Nice, a shiny Bacon. Super nice, top tier. Debatably best mega in the game, if you've seen my tier list. Monday was going to be more like chill Mondays. I'm not going to call it that. That's too cliche. I might title some streams similar to that. Let's not split hair. Let's not get into it that much. Mondays is going to be like chill vibes, single player. Fridays is going to be like with the viewers battling, competing, versus. That makes sense, right? Alright, I'm going to run the giveaways until I don't connect with somebody. Or at least, alright, whichever happens first. Either I don't connect with somebody or I'm going to give away the first row. And then I'm going to do a couple more. I would love to battle like some of you guys if you have some Pokemon you want to play. I have all kinds of stuff that I want to like mess around with, and you can't mess around with things like Audino and just like mid or lower Pokemon against all these Xerneases, man. Like basically that's why I have Blastoise with Flash Cannon and Excadrill and Delphox. The whole thing is just what do I think? I didn't use Metagross, but other than that, I was like, what do I think will work against these Xerneas? Mono play Monday. So Emerald Sea Glass, I did a mono run, and that is a stream that I really had fun and think that I may do again. Because it was a lot of fun. Like, I might do mono grass next. That's the obvious one to me, because that's like my favorite type of Pokemon to use is grass types. Even though mono ghost is really up there, and I also would really enjoy mono ghost in Emerald Sea Glass, but it could be anything. You know, we've been talking about Emerald ROM hacks the most recently for whatever reason, but actually Pokemon Infinite Fusion is coming out with a Pokemon Infinite Fusion Hoenn. So I'm assuming, I've been kind of loosely following it. I don't know like all the details, but I'm assuming that that's going to be Pokemon Infinite Fusion, just instead of the Kanto map, you're in the Hoenn map. That's definitely something, if it drops soon, I would love to play. Okay, let me see if we can find a battle instead. I was just going to eat what we had yesterday. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to eat right now. PTSM 777. Wait for you for what? You need a Charizard? Or are you trying to battle? Because I'm trying to do both. So you just let me know. I'm going to go grab a water real quick. We got Daniel in the spot. Will we fill the room? Well, we got the. I'm gonna trigger y'all, but I'm doing it on purpose. Bruno understands why. We got the soccer chat in the chat. My favorite football team, American. I'm a big American football fan. My favorite football team is doing so good this year. I ain't saying we gonna win the championship because I don't like to be one of those people that gets too high on their team like that. But man, we're really good this year. Oh, it's nice to be really good again. It's been like 10 years since we've been this good. And I waded through all of it, and we are so freaking good. We just basically brutalize the opponent's quarterback every game. We average 4 sacks a game. It's lovely. I told Danny I want to get one of those things where you flip the numbers and just count the Denver Broncos sacks. Yes, this is my playing around stuff. I want to try to heal something. So here's my question for you, Bruno, as a sports fan. I don't know a ton about the ins and outs and details, definitely not the leagues and such when it comes to international sports. But what is the criteria that makes you choose your favorite team? For example, the reason I asked the question is because I didn't actually choose my favorite football team. My entire family roots for the same football team. Obviously, I chose to join the crowd and root for the football team as opposed to other members of, like I had an uncle who didn't do that. No, we do that to the opponents, and because they can't do anything if we tackle them. It's pretty much that simple. If we tackle the quarterback, the game's over. No, I'm a Denver Broncos fan. And the reason that I'm a Denver Broncos fan is because family. My whole family roots for the Denver Broncos, and I think it's a nice family tradition. Also, my team is awesome, and that's a very nice added bonus. So I often wonder, if my team wasn't awesome, would I still go with the family thing? Or would I choose a different reason to pick a team? Like, they win a lot, for example. You picked the oddball team? See, so that's what Mebby meant when he said, is it the Jets? That's an oddball type of team. In my entire lifetime, hell, in my mom's entire lifetime, the Jets have never won a championship. They haven't won a championship since the third one ever in 1969. Because of a video game, I play with them, and their striker's name sounded like a type of cheese, and I thought that was fun. That makes sense to me though, because it reminds me of my mom. My mom liked horses when she was a little girl. My mom liked horses, so she picked the team because they rode a white horse down the sideline when something good happened. He's like, I'm about to go crazy. Watch me now. Oh, that was max swap. That was bad. Now I have an Audino for no reason. Or at least no good reason. The best part is I don't even eat cheese. That's hilarious. I don't eat. I don't eat cheese enough where I feel like I could say that. Obviously, I do eat cheese. I don't know if Bruno more literally doesn't eat cheese, but I actually eat cheese sometimes, but I don't really like it that much. I don't. over cheese. Oh, try the plus move. Yeah, plus oxygen. That was not the plus move. Plus liquidation. Oh. Oh yeah, we spam those. Hold that. Nope, I held it. Danny is a freaking cheese lord. Yeah, she's got the cheese touch. She already gave me the cheese touch. Oh, I'm out here getting this paper. Wait, no, not that one. I thought I was about to catch up. I really did. I love the Bayonet picture. Oh, that's a Pokemon. I gotta throw a Bayonet on my team. We battling more than once, right? I'm gonna do some more giveaways after a couple. Whoa. Talking about all set. I get to switch my team though, right? Yep. There are no abilities in this game. I also forget that all the time. Then again, it's starting to be a lot less though. Nah, I'm gonna actually put Bayonet. I'm gonna play around with some more Pokemon. I'm gonna run with Drampa. Oh wait, no, I got a dragon right there. And I've used Drampa for like an entire stream. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll put my non-psych, I'm playing. I don't know what I want, people. I don't know what I want. Don't judge my indecision. 2 dark types, what could go wrong? Wow. That was the cats. Yeah, I have an evil cat. Her name is Artemis.
I said that's what you're gonna get.
Are you evil?
No, she's just a goddess of war. And hunting.
I thought Athena was war.
Yeah. I'm abusing my goddess.
She's definitely the goddess of hunting. No, the weather's doing the same thing here, more or less. It was like winter, and now it's back to fall.
Untouched wilderness, wild animals. They had to add that in.
Flame. Hey, you stole my kill. Don't mess with me. I like you, Bayonet. get you back. Now look at us. Oh, I'm killing it, y'all. Okay, I knew my luck was out when I seen the Greninja. There's a Mega. You didn't know there was a Mega Bayonet? That's one of my favorite, like, OG Megas. Yeah, I shut him down. Alright. Back to the ghost, because wait. Maybe Mega Bayonet is him. Yeah, Mega Bayonet is a great design. It just has terrible stats and stuff. And actually a really limited move pool as well. Okay, it can't be that great. Because it does have some very obvious problems, but... Did we just tie? That's fire. We love iframes. Bro, iframes is the name of the game in Legends ZA battles. That's why Mac hates it, and it's valid, but it's so freaking corny. I think you know the answer to that. Okay, but I'm gonna see about giving away some more Charizards. So if anybody wants some more, even if you have gotten a Charizard, that's okay. We can do another round. Anybody's welcome to grab a Charizard. The code is 3369. Like, it's a little lame. I admit, it's super lame. But when you get attacked in Legends ZA battles, you either A, switch, B, Mega Evolve, or C, usually die. So you try not to choose option C. Because Pokemon seem to do a lot of damage in this game. How old is your sister that was listening to J-pop? You know, I've kind of been watching a lot of YouTube content recently of YouTubers who talk about music and things like that. Because I'm really into, like, I would say popular music, like pop culture type music. Throwing up the code again. But, like, it's, like, I'm into a lot of different types of music, what I'm trying to say. Usually they would be the kinds of things you would hear on some radio station or another in America. But also, like, I like a lot of music that's way before my time, 60s and 70s, and even earlier than that sometimes. But we've been watching, like, commentary on music sometimes, and I would not want to deal with the copyright headaches that would be required to make a type of channel like that. But I love those kinds of discussions, like who's the greatest this type of artist, who's the greatest rapper, who's the greatest guitar player, who's the greatest band, who's the R.I.P. Sosa. 20, I think, or 21. So older. Okay.
Sorry. I scared myself.
You know, I clicked follow on a Facebook page recently because it kept popping up in my feed of this woman who does gaming characters like Pokemon and Digimon and a lot of the things I like. Hey, come back, Shaka. Oh, my bad. And it was my intention to be like, I gotta show this to Danielle. This girl's really cool. She seems to make bead art out of those types of beads really quickly. Like, she seems to be crapping out stuff.
I used to do that in high school and make money off of it.
Yeah, she seems to be doing that too.
Yeah, I would charge
She
like,
seems
up to
really
$8
awesome.
for like beaded lizards and shit.
Oh, it was mostly like the flat, pixel art type things.
Oh no, I never got into pixel art.
I'll
but I
keep
did
trying if you're having connection issues, Shaka.
I did make beaded lizards and axolotls and alligators. And
Bro, are you also getting the Beyblade people? I've been getting the Beyblade people in my YouTube recommendations. I've never once clicked on a Beyblade video and don't plan on starting because then they're just going to give me even more Beyblade videos of like the world championships and stuff like that. The World Beyblade Championship. And they're actual, this is not an anime episode. It's human beings that play Beyblades. Which, I'm not going to cap. Beyblades is fun as hell. But I don't want to watch.
my son used to be
Oh, nope. I'm going to keep doing the giveaways for a second. People seem interested in the giveaways right now. So we rocking. I did get Shaka. Like I said, I'm cool with double dipping on the, you know, I'll let you know if I see a name more than like twice and you keep, like, it seems like you blocking other people from getting in the giveaways. I'm gonna let you know. I see the names on here.
Can you tell everybody to close their ears for a second? I'm about to rip tape.
Danielle's pulling tape. She wants y'all to know.
Thank you.
Danny has an audio issue, so that probably hurt her more than it hurt anybody else, but she just wanted y'all to know that. Beyblades have a bad rep in Egypt.
Interesting. Why?
Is that like people misuse them? I've definitely launched a few Beyblades at my younger sister when I was a kid. I feel like I had a lot better ways to do damage though, so it really wasn't that fruitful. Because the names sound like something else.
Do they have a swear word in Egypt that we don't know about? That sounds like
I don't get it.
Beyblade?
I don't get it, neither does Danny.
Is there a secret slur we don't know?
Oh, wait. You talking about a word that starts with a G? Calling them gay blades? Is that what it is?
That's
Oh, in Arabic, not in English. That's the only thing. Knew I was kind of reaching. I was like, that's not that. If it was that, I was like, honestly, homophobic and not cool, but also not the craziest thing I've heard kids say. I just couldn't think of anything. I was trying to rack my brain, and it was the only thing I could think of. But an Arabic word. Okay, got it. All right, I'm up a room again. See if anybody wants to battle. That just, it does, you gotta admit, it does sound like some stuff some kids on a playground would say.
Only kids are jealous.
Bro, my grandma was hooking me up with the Beyblades. I never had, the one thing I never had, I had a good Beyblade collection, probably over a dozen of them, which I don't know what a good Beyblade collection actually looks like, if I'm being honest, but I was satisfied with my ability to customize Beyblades and share a little bit with my friends that didn't have any. Although some people, there was more people on my block that did than didn't for a couple weeks there, or summer, or whatever it was. The one piece of the setup that I never had an actual arena. And the way that I would play Blade, why am I tripping over my words?
Get out.
The way that I would play Beyblades is I would take a drawer out of my dresser and I would take a drawer like the sock drawer that didn't, just dump out the socks. And I would take the drawer and I would set it on the curb of the sidewalk where like the lip of the drawer could hang over the edge and it would sit flat. And we played like basically Beyblade cage matches because our Beyblades were bouncing off the walls of that dresser drawer instead of sitting in a bowl. So obviously I was not also, that's pretty apparent that I was not about to qualify for the Beyblade World Championship. And I was okay with that. The older I get, the more I realize how well I was raised. I can't relate, Bruno. Danny's parents wouldn't be what I would choose. As a matter of fact, I would choose what I got over what she got. But they're more like what you would think of as traditional, like, they go to church and they nice stable family life, but that doesn't mean that the people are as nice as they seem. Whereas my mom, she just kind of let me do. I was not raised right. I was a little heathen. Yo, what's up, Temp? You trying to get a Charizard? You trying to hop in some ZA battles? I'm just chilling and vibing. I don't know. Why did Arts come out of nowhere and drop a vid? What did he drop? I'd like to see. Oh. That's a good watch for later. Como O is ready for an MVP season. I'm not sure if I know what league he's doing there, so that's interesting. Got to follow up on that in a Street Fighter tournament. Bet. Good luck to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping by either way. I'm probably going to run some giveaways for a little bit, try to help people out a little bit in this game before I move to like trying to plan out my streams a little bit more, where it's likely I won't be doing it. Maybe on Fridays like this, but it's likely I won't be doing things like that. Giveaways attract a weird crowd. I like to be helpful. But doing giveaways does get old. Yeah, man, why did I keep hitting that tonight? Well, because I'm multitasking, but I don't know. I don't think Max lurking in the chat. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I've been meaning to tell him, because I don't think I told him, but Bruno, you might have been here when we were talking to Sleepy Snorlax. We made him unsubscribe from my channel. I'm not upset. I'm not upset about losing a giveaway subscriber, really. I appreciate everybody who spends their time and chills with me. And I do also appreciate the people's time who just come to get a Pokemon and get some help on some things and leave. But it's just also very apparent that that is less. You know, I'm just here to chill. So if you're just here to hit the drive-through and leave, I appreciate you, but I'm gonna still be here chilling with or without you. Which is basically what you made. Damn. But that is the kind of, I would just use, he's an example of what I mean when I say the giveaway viewers are a little different. Like, I'm not mad at him for not staying, but I'm just not surprised. Especially because, I don't know, I couldn't help him on YouTube, but I'm not, I'm trying to get better. Like I said, I finally made a stream schedule, but I'm not pro YouTuber. I'm not. Dude does really good on his streams though. He has like a pretty consistent viewership. Really good. Facts. I couldn't agree more, maybe. I just do my thing. And when I hit the glow up, y'all know I'm not faking. It's real glow up. I'm gonna just stay Among Us the whole time. Oh man, I should have picked out an outfit just for the shiny Charizard giveaways. Before I give away the rest of these, I'll have to do that. Dropped the new Bleach game, got good graphics, but it runs on 1 frame per second on my phone. Artemis. Bro, did y'all see what that wing attack was hitting like though? My wing attack did like 30%. Is that normal? Is that been the calcs the whole time? Am I the one that doesn't know Pokemon? Oh, somebody got hold of his Ice Beam. I mean, his Surf. Yes! Oh, and I do have an Ice Beam. Dang, he hit me with a combo. Get him! Oh yeah. I am not consistently remembering that yet. I bet you actually that people do that way more than I realize. And that's why I feel like the damage is crazy in this game. The damage is crazy in this game though. No, you like the gold one or you like the silver and green one? Cause the gold one is the non-shiny one, and I think that the gold one looks way better. What I mostly dislike about the shiny one with the green under part of the wings is that I'm gonna throw up the code for some giveaways. That code's gonna be 3369. But what I don't like about it is that it's exactly the same as the non-mega version, and whereas the non-shiny has such a drastic change when it transforms. Yeah, no, okay, you got it right. I was just making sure that you meant that one because the one that was in that last game was the shiny. So you have it right, and you think that the gold one's kind of buns. That's fair. I like it because it changes so much, and that's exciting to me. Plus, I do like gold. What's good, Bruce? Appreciate you pulling up. You know, I appreciate everybody spending time with me. You need to start studying soon. Yeah, I've been at a pretty slow pace of giving away um, these Charizards tonight. It's a chill stream. I'm trying to nail the midterms so you can chill during finals. I like that. That's how I handle my life every day at work. I always come in because it's Amazon. Everything's so super computerized that it doesn't matter. They track your rate per hour and they like record things like time off task. But like if you're not doing anything, they have ways of knowing, mostly through your scanner. But I mean, I'm not really at work not doing anything. It's just I like to come in, drink some energy drinks in the morning, work hard in the morning, and then by the end of the day, after working all day, I'm like, I do not feel like working hard. I've been here for 8 hours, 9 hours. I'm not getting time off task, but I'm not working hard either. I like to get it all done early. I'm chilling, like Bruno said. What's up? What's up? We got Foster. Home for the imaginary friends. Malamar, love that. In the next 2 years, you actually have to try. So you a sophomore right now? I never actually asked that, I don't think. But yeah, Bruno's gonna get that good job. Bruno's gonna have a fantastic career. And that's great. I try to tell Damon and Jasper this constantly. Don't do what I did. I was very, very good at school. I was one of the gifted top percentile kids. And when I got to like high school, I just stopped trying nearly as much. And I ended up a GED graduate. And I'm not saying that's the only reason, But the jobs that I've worked at in my life have sucked. Like I said, it might not be the only reason is because of school. But I could have done a lot at school with my particular skill set to change that. Basically, my academic career was like being at the head of the race for like 90% of it. And then the last 10%, I fell on my face and didn't even finish. So that's what you don't do. You can learn, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. A fool learns from his own. I was a fool. You be a wise man and learn that don't fall on your face. Now, I would also say that I'm a big believer in, if anybody wants to battle, I'm going to throw up a battle room real quick, see if anybody's chilling trying to battle. And while I'm waiting on that, I will say, some people agree or disagree with this philosophy, but I'm a big believer. I like money, but money ain't everything. My main goal in my career, when I dream about what I would like to do for a living, is not be poor and do something I like. As long as I'm not poor, it's much more about enjoyment. I mean, I don't want to struggle because that sucks. But that's also something I've never had. I've never made money doing something that I like. I always have to do lame stuff. It's never fun. And it was fine for a while. But I'm getting older and I want to do something enjoyable. Bruce, I'm not going cap. This might end up being a one-on-one. You're failing psychology because you're taking like 3 years of it. But it's all wrapped up into 1 year. Kind of whack. Do they make y'all take philosophy? Because I feel like that's a very unnecessary subject. Oh, so that's kind of seems like they maybe are phasing it out a little bit, but they shouldn't require y'all to take philosophy. People who want to study philosophy should study philosophy. Those are the only people. So say for you good, bro. Oh yeah, I saw you coming. And I got lucky that I got that moon blast off before you disappeared in the Phantom Forest. I like that. I got one too though. Baynet is a savage. Not the ghost type, bro. We gotta try to get some more people in the room. Let's try to get one more battle going with some more people. I'm gonna see if this room fills up the rest of the way. My cats are wrestling on the floor, don't mind them. But then we gonna run some more giveaways. We probably gonna be on stream for at least another, give or take, half hour. So, you know, stay tuned for that. If I'm not back tomorrow to give away the rest of these Charizard, my football team, as I was talking about earlier on the stream, the Denver Broncos, they're on a bye week this week. You know, just sitting at a calm 9-2 going into the bye, get some rest. You know, that's something slight. But I'll definitely have time to stream because I usually be watching football on Sundays, but not this. I mean, I might be peeking, but not this week, really. Yo, where y'all go? They kind of hopped in the room to play and then hopped out, but it's not the internet. Where the people at? Tell me if you like it. I bought it at work. I'm not sure how much I like it. I mean, yeah, I would say every ingredient's on it. But you know, I don't usually read ingredients on it.
It's like
I tasted it and I looked at the ingredients, which is never a great sign.
Yeah, these are just like no bake.
Bruno, I'm working on spicy or silly. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good comparison. But they have like a coffee-ish taste, in my opinion.
Because it's because it has oats in it.
But I like
This is a
oats.
staple for like suburban moms to make. I'm used to those kinds of.
Just make like a whole tray of no bake chocolate cookie bites. That's
Back in my neighborhood, we made 80 dillies
what is that?
of frozen Kool-Aid.
Like frozen jello Kool-Aid?
Duh. I guess I've probably never made Kool-Aid that you've drinking. My Kool-Aid's pretty notorious.
I have made jello Kool-Aid before because it's mixing together Kool-Aid with like vodka and jello makes really good jello shots. It's best to make your jello shots with jello.
Yeah, I don't know how to make Kool-Aid any other way. It's not natural. It's just how I am. Uh-oh. Alright, alright. He got me. Now we go into the goat. Oh yeah, that's fire right there. You better run, Frostlass. You don't want this problem. No. We ain't holding no Draco from you. Matter of fact, we also are not fighting good ninjas. Now, Mega Bay, you know what? I can't believe how lowly I put Mega Bayonet on my tier list. It is actually, in practice, way better than on paper. And I fully mean that. And it's fun. hold this. Okay, then hold this. Okay. We can go back to the giveaways now. Let's see how many we can get in a row. The code's going to be 3369 as it has been all stream. Double dipping is allowed today. Matter of fact, because I even forgot to make these alphas. In my future giveaways, we'll have alpha Pokemon. But let's rush through these Charizards as much as we possibly can. I would like to see y'all hit as many of these giveaways in a row with hopefully different, some mix of people, not the same person over and over again. Like I said, I see the names up there. You know, this ain't Foster's first. Oh, wait, we can get Foster again. No. But, you know, I'm not going to do the same person 5 times in a row, for example. Want a Drillbur? It doesn't matter what you send me. Everything's good. I just want to help out everybody getting their stuff up so we can have some better battles when I'm streaming. Oh, there's probably something right there. But Mexa J, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, spending their time here.
I'll be right back.
Hopefully we can chill out a few more times, get a mix of some battles, some giveaways in throughout the rest of the month. Oh yeah, we got some people starting to pull up. What's up, Dark Shadow? We're going to be throwing up the code a few times in a row, 3369. After every so often, I've been switching up and doing a little bit of battles, but I'm going to throw up the code quite a few times. You don't have to give me a shiny. I think it's cool. It looks awesome on the stream. I really appreciate it when people send me shinies. That's epic. I keep them all. I appreciate them all. I like to see that in my Pokemon home. Oh yeah, that person, that's one I got from so and so. Oh man, that person gave me that shiny and they ended up being a long time viewer. I hang out with them all the time now. So, but you don't have to. It's kind of a flex. You don't have to flex though. What's up? What's up? I see you. Yes, absolutely. Everybody welcome to trade. As I was just saying, I'm going to throw up the code a good handful of times. I would love to see all these Charizards be given away by the end of the stream. I just don't think that's going to happen. But please, prove me wrong. Y'all can get like 2 or so if you want as well. Just as long as we're not, you know, stepping on anybody's toes or making it hard for other people to get one that haven't got one. So 3369 once again. No, thank you. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate the time. Not just because I'm on the watch time grind on YouTube. I like hanging out with everybody. That kind of thing. We got a trade Evo right here. But, you know, like, it's awesome when I can help people get the Pokemon they're trying to get in the game. And then they come back with the things that they were trying to get. And they can do the things that they wanted to do. And battle me in the battles the way that we all want to battle. Oh man, isn't that the dream, people? Yeah, I'm doing a mix of trades and battles. We had the battle room open, and now some people that haven't gotten in on trades are finally, you know, are starting to pull up. So I've also let a couple people get more than one, you know. There will be more. There will always be more. Trade Evo. What the hell is glaze? But yeah, I did say I'm starting to work on Spicy or Silly Season 2. I thought I would actually be starting Spicy or Silly Season 2 about now, but I'm behind on some things, and I've redone some things, and everything's gonna be much better if I take a little bit more time for Spicy or Silly Season 2. But I have been in the Showdown Lab working on the teams that will be the Scarlet Violet teams. You see, I throw that in there because we play on Legends ZA right now still. And we've been playing it for a month. Good job, Legends ZA. But Spicy or Silly Season 2 will be on Scarlet Violet. And we will be using some meme teams, some heat teams, whatever you call them. I call them spicy teams if they work, and silly teams if they don't work. So I'm going to make some teams that have some unusual, unpredictable, creative things in them, and we're going to have some battles. That'll probably, I guess if it's not going to be in Thanksgiving area time, it's going to be like in Christmas to New Year's. Alright. Hey, Foster, last one though. I appreciate you pulling up, but we got plenty of people. Let's make this the last one. I just said that, no. Struggling with the Fennekin. You doing shiny hunting for the Fennekin? What's your method? If you're shiny hunting the Fennekin, Cupid. Soft reset. Isn't that a pretty slow method? Because I'm tired of the dang bats. No, I'm back out on Foster. Let's get some new people in. Eevee. There we go. Oops. I bumped my mic.
Oh, sorry, everyone's ears.
See, there was other people trying to connect. That's why I was starting to back out. I know I've given at least 3, but if I'm guessing, I think I've given you 4 Charizards, Foster. So you good, bro. There will be more giveaway days. We should have a conversation about what Pokemon should I give away. I was gonna do like starter Pokemon at first, but that's just the obvious choice. I did see the event, Mon. I appreciate you. Shiny Alpha Hawlucha. I actually don't have a Mega Hawlucha in the game yet. I have my list. I do see you, Brian Trejo. I don't have what you're looking for today.
No.
Come see me tomorrow. Today I have Charizards, but if you come see me on my next stream, I will have what you're looking for. Oh, we got our first miss in a minute. Yeah, I'm looking at my list of scores for all the Pokemon for my tier list, and I was checking off the ones that I've actually played with, and I have like a check mark in one place if I played with it, another place if I played against it, and then a third check mark if I've done both. And I have not played with Mega Hawlucha, only against it. Now, Frostlass, I do have. Frostlass, one of my favorite to use in this game. There ain't nobody trying to get a Charizard. I'm gonna put the code up one more time, 3369. Then maybe we'll switch up and do some battles. Okay, I must have forgot the bet. Remind me of the bet that we had, which you technically won, which I'm also interested in what you mean by technically won. And I didn't do the thing. Explain to me how you got a technical victory. If you can't tell, you're under suspicion. Okay, you won that bet. Alright, I'm gonna throw up a battle room. That video will be in 2025. Bro, fuck the copyright. I'm not getting paid for the video either way. The video will be in 2025. Then you can't say I didn't do the thing. I did it that year. Sometimes videos take longer than others. The video will be in 2025. Totally forgot. Bruno needs me to react to all the One Piece openings.
That's like so many.
I feel like that is a lot. I don't know how many that is.
One Piece has 27 open campaigns. I was gonna say that.
That's about as much as I would have guessed.
I was gonna say 25.
Yeah, I was in like 20. But I knew it was over 20. I wouldn't have guessed 20. I don't think 27 is unreasonable. As I said, I listen to a lot of music. Now, it's usually like mainstream music. But when I say mainstream, that might be a stretch as well. But music that somebody would hear on the... You would never... I've never heard a One Piece opening on the radio. That's all I'm trying to say. Just found a shiny Bunny. That's epic. Congratulations. I think Megalopunny got robbed without its ability in this game. But maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Because I was totally wrong. I'm really enjoying playing Mega Baynet. I think I was very wrong about Mega Baynet. I'm gonna start this battle. I'm gonna switch this up. Hold on. What do I really want in my life? That's not what I want. This is what I want. Yep. Make theories while reacting. I hear you. Is that Frostlass a Master Ball? Bruno, what is understood doesn't need to be explained, does it? You know how you won that technical victory on this bet that we're talking about? It really says something about Amoongus if you think about it. You know what I mean? Hey Danny, what does it say about Amoongus? I was just wondering if you could tell. I'd cheat.
I was gonna say that you don't care.
You good? Oh, the paper was frozen. critical to hit. Ow. Bug. Why would I do that? That was a dumb switch. Crazy how after 30 years no one can claim to have finished One Piece. I think that One Piece and A Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones book series, they're both never gonna have a true ending from their original creators. I don't enjoy the fact, but I think it's true. I don't want to see it. I promise you, the day that they release the next Game of Thrones book, it was the day that I will be reading it. I'm on it as soon as it comes out. But if I die and that day has never came, I won't be shocked. And considering he's a lot older than me, I'm assuming that the author hopefully, I will outlive the author, George R. R. Martin. On the day that he dies, I'm just gonna be like, well, seen that coming. No book. I'm a boomer when it comes to Dragon Ball. Everything after Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion, GG's by the way, guys. Everything after Dragon Ball Z is more of a sequel than the story ending. It's still part of the same story, but Dragon Ball Z's ending was the time when it ended. The major gap is mostly what I'm referring to here, but it did have an ending, and then it came back. Obviously, One Piece has... So, in the last 30 years, people did say, yeah, I finished Dragon Ball. They said it all the time. I finished it multiple times, and then they added more. It was called Dragon Ball Super, and it was by a different artist. But it also had Toriyama's involvement, and it was very, very good. And I actually did not finish that.
What do you think you're doing?
Damn. You killed a rock water type that easily? Alright, I gotta bring out the goat. Wait, bad time to bring out the goat. Matter of fact, here's something for you. There we go. Oh, nice, Foster. Yup, yeah, I seen that news. this buddy is cooked right here. Damn, no. Alright. Get over here, get over here. Oh, poor Bayonet. That's the wrong move. I was meant to use the air slash. My brain said air slash, my hand did not. No, Foster cooked that time. Yeah, it's weird that Dragon Ball Super anime came before the manga. Alright, I'm gonna run one more round of giveaways. See if we can get some people. And it's getting close. Let's see how these giveaways go. Because might be about time to call it and save the rest of them for a little stream tomorrow. And then if I did that and got rid of all of them by today and tomorrow, I could do a different Pokemon on Sunday when I have more time. That's my master plan. So yeah, y'all know what the code is. It's on the screen. But if you're lurking and are new to the stream, it's 3369 is the code. That's usually all the code, always the code when you're hanging out here on Actually Among Us. Got my monthly exams next week. Bro, Amazon, as I was saying, the first 2 weeks of December, they got me working 6 days in a row, 2 weeks in a row. 2 60-hour weeks. I'm like, dang. But it is gonna make... Alright, Foster, one more. It's gonna make some nice paychecks. Minister of Education did a big dum-dum. How major is a Minister of Education? Is that just like a principal? Danny's laughing at me. Is that a disrespectful question, hon? You guys doing weekly tests and a monthly exam, so it's like a test exam every week or like every day. So when do y'all learn? Y'all just test. Hey, make sure you learned what you learned. Bro, we tested yesterday. No, that's the guy for the entire country? Okay. That's what I was asking, is how much of a jurisdiction does this minister person have? That's more like freaking Harry Potter. Minister of Egyptian magic. I mean, the minister of destroying Egyptian magic by putting kids in school. In fact, that's what I'm saying. Hey! Foreign name. Straight pull it up. No, it's in Japanese.
Oh, kanji. I was like, well, I can read Japanese, but I can't read kanji. Sorry.
Oh, we gotta get linked up. Pull back up. We literally don't have time to learn. And bro's got us learning JavaScript, HTML, and CSS on the side. I mean, American schools, they just uneducate people though. They're like, this is the list of books that we're never going to teach you guys again this year. No, Foster. I'm trying to connect with that person whose name was in kanji. That's what the name said with Trent. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Wait, you're trading with ZA World. Ow. Okay. I'm sure you're right. You ever do that thing where you try not to sound dumb as hell and it makes you sound dumber? So let's not put it under a magnifying glass. You know what I mean, Bruno? Excuse me. Rude. Alright. I'm not gonna cap. Got you. Alright. I think this is probably going to be the last one I can give away today. So one more for Foster. Not that thing. Yeah. Say, I know you just found that. Don't give me that. At this point, Foster's like, hey, you never know. He might let me get another one. And he keeps being right, if we're being honest. But let's see if anybody that's name is not Foster is trying to get one more. And if not, I might save the other half. I'm going to save the other half of the box for tomorrow. But let's see how many of these we can give away today. Code is 3369. If anybody's lurking that hasn't got any yet, or his name is not Foster, maybe Foster already got the last one. This is just to see if anybody else wants some. That's why I'm being so... But not Foster though, because then I won't know if somebody else is trying to get some. Alright, I'm gonna search one more time. And then we're gonna do some shout outs to everybody. Which I do, I couldn't possibly remember every in-game name. So I just remember the chatters. But I do appreciate everybody who pulls up a little bit of the time. Even just to get a Pokemon and leave. It does help the channel. Just your time helps me a lot. So I appreciate all y'all that spend time hanging out with me. And obviously, I appreciate y'all that actually hang out a lot. So, I always shout out the whole chat. Make sure y'all know. I wish I could instantly remember every single name from the in-game names, but no way. But yo, shout out to Bruno, always pulling up. Mebby as well, of course, always pulling up. The OGs. Shout out to Solid Cupid. Shout out to PTSM 777. Shout out Temp. Hope you do well in your top 8 of your Street Fighter 6 tournament. Shout out to Dark Shadow, aka Foster. Shout out Major J. Shout out Aiden. I remember seeing them. Shout out Brian Trejo with the How Lucha request. I was just trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody. Oh, that was... Oh. Got you. Well, hey, shout out to Foster. I guess Foster wasn't in the chat. I don't know who Foster was. I assumed it was you because you was the only one chatting. But that does help me out. Appreciate you letting me know that. Because I wouldn't want to think that you was, like, double dipping. It's one thing when I say it's okay, but we gotta follow instructions to make the process move better. Anyway, I'm not gonna get hung up on that because I'm just having a good time. I do appreciate you pulling up, Eevee, aka Dark Shadow. And I don't think I missed anybody. Shout out to Foster too, though. Right, because they was being active in the chat, and Foster was very active in the stream, but it doesn't appear they were active in the chat, which is fine. Some people like to lurk. A lot of time when I watch my friends Arts and Max stream, I either chat a lot or not at all. Or maybe every once in a while, I will just say one random thing. Like the one time when Mac was streaming recently. And the only thing I said is the last thing I'm going to say on this stream today. More proof that gingers are black. Peace.